Well, let me just explore different beautiful ideas, large or small, in quantum computing that might jump out at you from memory. So you co-authored a paper titled "Asymptotically Limitless Quantum Energy Teleportation via QDIT Probes." So just out of curiosity, can you explain what a QDIT is versus a qubit?
Yeah,
with a D?
it's a D state qubit.
It's multi-dimensional.
Multi-dimensional, right? So it's like, can you have a notion of like an integer floating point that is quantum mechanical? That's something I've had to think about. I think that research was a precursor to later work on quantum analog digital conversion. There was interesting because during my master's, I was trying to understand the energy and entanglement of the vacuum, right? Of emptiness. Emptiness has energy, which is very weird to say. And our equations of cosmology don't match our calculations for the amount of quantum energy there is in the fluctuations. And so I was trying to hack the energy of the vacuum, right? And the reality is that you can't just directly hack it. It's not technically free energy. Your lack of knowledge of the fluctuations means you can't extract the energy. But just like, the stock market, if you have a stock that's correlated over time, the vacuum is actually correlated. So if you measured the vacuum at one point, you acquired information. If you communicated that information to another point, you can infer what configuration the vacuum is in to some precision and statistically extract on average some energy there. So you've quote unquote teleported energy. To me, that was interesting because you could create pockets of negative energy density, which is energy density that is below the vacuum, which is very weird because we don't understand how the vacuum gravitates. And there are theories where the vacuum or the canvas of space-time itself is really a canvas made out of quantum entanglement. And I was studying how decreasing energy of the vacuum locally increases quantum entanglement, which is very funky. And so the thing there is that, if you're into, weird theories about, UAPs and whatnot, you could try to imagine that they're around and how would they propel themselves, right? How would they go faster than the speed of light? You would need a sort of negative energy density. And to me, I gave it the old college try, trying to hack the energy of the vacuum and hit the limits allowable by the laws of physics. But there's all sorts of caveats there where you can't extract more than you've put in, obviously.
But you're saying it's possible to teleport the energy because you can extract information in one place and then make, based on that, some kind of prediction about another place.
Yep.
I'm not sure what to make of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's allowable by the laws of physics. The reality, though, is that the correlations decay with distance, and so you're going to have to pay the price not too far away from where you extract it.
Sure.